you guys. Let's see if this works. All right, collaboration versus competition. In early America, In early America, people would sit in audiences like you, and when they agreed, they'd go, huzzah! And when they disagreed, they'd go, fie! So do that tonight, okay? My name is Kenton Hansen. I'm a guy in Wichita. When Wichitalks was taking applications, I saw this tweet. We can get so much further in life through collaboration rather than competition. 1 + 1 = 11, not 2. Okay, I disagree. Fie. Very noble sentiment, but let's all work together and life will get better. Sounds good, but actually, I don't think that that's true. I have seen, though, that due to your huzzahs, it seems like our culture in the U.S. and locally in Wichita has shunned the idea of competing, and I wondered why. Is it exclusive? Is it predatory? What's the deal? Why is Wichita not willing to compete against each other? I thought maybe it had to do with this guy, Alfie Kahn, who said in the early 80s that competition is to self-esteem what sugar is to the teeth. And while I agree with him on some points, in education specifically, that's true. Competition promotes a lot of negative things, which I won't talk about now, but in groups it specifically shifts the emphasis from quality relationships to effective relationships. It decreases incentive to think reflectively or divergently, so everyone tries to go along with the same principle. But have you ever seen collaboration at work in this kind of a thing, where like designed by a committee gets you a camel instead of a horse? Yeah, that's a joke. You can laugh. Huzzah! Thank you. But now I know that that's not always the right answer. I know that there are some problems with collaboration. School projects, we've all been on those, right? Yeah, right. So what's so great about competition? Competition is good for you as a person. From the very first time when we emerged from the primordial soup, we have been fighting for our own survival. To move the finish line forward consistently. Oh man, that's quick. Thank you. Internal competition helps you make choices. Like our brains are programmed to recognize patterns and to identify those patterns and keep moving. Our brains are wired to compare two things and choose. Like this road diverging in the woods. I'm going left. Left? Right? I don't know. Okay, but every good commercial invention has come from competition. From the light bulb to the car to the airplane, all of those things are coming from competition. How do we get faster? Well, let's take an airplane instead of a car. How do we not use kerosene? We'll use electric light. The manned mission to the moon came from the U.S.'s competition on a much global level with the USSR, right? Yeah, Russia? Yeah, those guys? So man's historic achievements, the space program, all that stuff, are democratic elections, or relatively democratic elections, to the individual liberties granted to every person. Competition is part of our national identity as well as our DNA, right? I agree. We have, in fact, laws that protect competition in the marketplace. So competition for limited resources is literally baked into everything that we do. Why do we hate it so much? I don't know. Like, competition is a good thing. Embrace it. Grab it and run with it. Thank you. Competition needs 3 things, though, to be a good thing. They are as follows. Thank you. That was a prepared joke, I promise. A level playing field. We have to have freedom from prejudice, bigotry, and preference. Like, if you're going to have competition, it has to be equal. Everyone has to be able to compete along the same playing field. Yep, said that already. Thank you. I appreciate that, turquoise. It also has to be a choice, right? That's why it doesn't work in schools. If you're competing against everyone, because if we're going to put all your scores up on the wall, there's some people who don't appreciate that. That's not going to help them. That's going to ruin their self-esteem. So it has to be a choice. That's not a big deal. Choose to compete or don't. It also has to, thank you, it also has to measure objective things. Otherwise it becomes a beauty contest. Let's see. Yeah, if it ends up as a beauty contest where you're just like, I don't know, this is better to me than someone else, those are subjective. It has to be objective. That's why competition doesn't work for some things, like art, like music. Those are easily could be one person's cup of tea and not someone else's. So we don't have to compete about art. Those are done for the creative process. I see you shaking your head. If you disagree, say "Fie," Shauna Moore. Thank you. This art I did, grabbed a vintage painting and then I painted a little robot on it. That's not very good. I know that. It's not a very good painting, but it was fun to do, and that's why I did it. But the fun thing about it was that I put it on Etsy and my friend bought it. So what does that mean for Wichita? so I win, right? What does that mean for Wichita? It means that if you see someone doing something wrong, it is your responsibility to compete with them and do it right. Do it the way that you think should be done. It's your opinion that matters. Thank you. I'm out.